Do you suffer from Obamalism? You are not alone. Just like any other psychosis, Obamalism is a loss of contact with reality. This particular form of dementia causes the victim to believe that President Barack Obama is the answer to all problems that ever was and ever will be.
I like to relate to him. I think he is almost indisputably the most famous living person ever on the face of the planet. And I think people, because of technology partly, but because of this appeal, that's really hard to put your finger on what is it about him? Why are people all over the world, not just in the United States, turning out 2 million strong to see him sworn in, but all over the globe paying attention to this? There's something about him that transcends this particular culture and this particular moment.
The most famous person ever.
Some of the symptoms to look for include believing that because Obama says it, it shall be done. If you disagree, he doesn't have to explain. He can simply say, I won.
President Obama invited congressional Republicans to the White House today to talk about the stimulus. And at that meeting, as the technically powerless Republicans complained that the stimulus plan isn't what they would have written, as they pushed for more tax cuts and less spending, President Obama reportedly turned to them at this meeting and said, and I quote exactly here, he said, quote, I won, end quote. Score one for the short, to-the-point declarative sentence.
Victims of Obamalism just nod and agree without questioning their leader. Another common symptom is an abnormal display of emotion or mania.
And I have to say, Obama is the most inspiring man. He's told us all to go do our civic duty, to participate and make this one big global community. Strangers were all hugging and kissing, and took the metro, and everybody was singing Amazing Grace on the metro. I mean, I was caught up in this, there's no other metaphor except a wave of hope, and it was the most spectacular day.
Some of these displays are in the form of art, and in many cases have resulted in anthems that mimic a messianic theme.
Someone to actually make a difference in my generation.
We asked music greats David Foster and Will I Am to join forces and create an unforgettable anthem for this glorious moment, and they did.
This syndrome has been known to turn a previously sane human being into a bumbling idiot. Even the rich and famous are suffering from Obamalism. In fact, studies show that due to their fragile grasp of reality, they are more susceptible to Obamalism.
A wonderful email from Forrest that just said, the light of the new age is here. Oh, wow. Love that.
When he was elected, you're different. This guy is different. Something's changed. I think it's just the transformation of the soul, the heart. That if that happens, you start to see the world differently. It's a beautiful place. That's most important.
Somebody said something about Obama that I thought was really true. They said not only does he hear us, he feels us. And that when I hear Barack Obama, they said he talks to my soul. And I think it's been so long since anybody has felt that.
We are the change. Yeah, we are the change. Yeah. Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher are here, pledging to join their fellow citizens, all of you, in answering President-elect Barack Obama's call to service. You know, to me, this all means that there is a different level of consciousness come to our country. What does this mean to you?
Well, I agree with you, first of all, completely. I feel like I am living a dream.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to get emotional. I feel like I'm experiencing a level of inspiration that I have only ever heard about from my childhood, that I now am walking and a sense of hope and connection and unity.
This man was born for this, and he was born to lead us, and I just feel so inspired. At last he's here, and it was all worth it. And I'm sorry, I'm so embarrassed, but I'm just so lucky to be a part of this history. It's probably the most important day of my life.
You are not alone. Don't suffer alone. If you or someone you love is experiencing one or more of these symptoms, there is help available. It can be found by seeking the one true answer to life's problems, Jesus Christ. You don't need a prescription from your doctor. Jesus Christ can be found wherever you are. Just call upon Him. If you need help, visit Zerrubabelmedia.com. Remember, Jesus Christ lives and is coming again.